What is going on, Headliner Nation? Jake, Fantasy Headliners. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there as I end my vacation here with my last video in Arizona before I head back to North Carolina. We have some top 20 quarterbacks to discuss heading into our offseason here. Now, I've said this in all of my other rankings video, right? We need to establish a solid baseline so that we can make adjustments to our rankings over the coming weeks and months so that by the time our drafts come around, we can absolutely knock it out of the park. Gonna set a like goal on this video of 600 likes. Can you beat it? I mean, that's a pretty stiff goal for a quarterback video, but if we can get 600 likes, I'll give away a free draft guide to somebody who leaves a comment down below in the comment section, so be on the lookout for that. But let's go ahead and talk about quarterbacks for a second. It's a very intriguing position, right? A lot of people want to fall in love with the big names at the top, right? We have for years with the Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allens, maybe even Kyler Murray's or so, but there's always a ton of value later on at the quarterback position. Now, I'm going to go through my top 20 quarterbacks here, and I'll have them compared to where they are currently in the consensus rankings so you can kind of see where I differ. But let's see if there's some value a little bit further down these rankings, because quarterback just seems to be one of those positions that's super deep. So let's kick it off here at number 1. And it really shouldn't be a surprise to many people. It's going to be Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, somebody who has plenty of options in the passing game, plus still has that rushing upside himself in arguably one of the highest powered offenses in all of the NFL. Josh Allen going to be sitting at number 1. Number 2 is going to be Justin Herbert, and I was really surprised that the consensus had him this high as well when I actually checked it. I love me some Justin Herbert. If you're feeling fancy here in 2022, he definitely has an opportunity to have a huge ceiling this year. Number 3, Lamar Jackson, and it's going to be one of those situations for me where I believe they're going to have to rely on Lamar to run the ball a little bit more this year. They got rid of Hollywood Brown, right? They didn't really give him more options in this offense. Sure, we love ourselves some Rashad Bateman. We love Mark Andrews. That just may not be enough. We may need to see Lamar take over at times. That's why I got him at number 3. Number 4 then is Patrick Mahomes. I got him one spot lower than the consensus. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes, a high ceiling quarterback. I don't need to sit here and sell you on Patrick Mahomes, but what is he going to look like without Tyreek Hill and adding in the likes of Juju Smith-Schuster? Does that ceiling drop down a little bit? I kind of think it has to, just due to the big plays may not be as readily available as they have been in the past. Number 5, Kyler Murray right there with the consensus as well. Another one of those guys may have to utilize his legs a little bit more, at least early in the season with no DeAndre Hopkins. 6, Joe Burrow, Joey B, the Tiger King. He's like one of these guys that's trending up right now for me. When you look at this overall offense behind their improved offensive line, Joe Burrow is set up to have a ginormous season. I got him sitting right here at 6. Number 7, I have Matthew Stafford, who the consensus has 4 spots lower. Don't make me do math this early in the day. 4 spots lower. Matthew Stafford, and maybe the guy behind him as well. Number 8, I have Tom Brady, who's sitting at 10 at the consensus ranking. These two are still severely underrated in fantasy football. You can get them multiple rounds later than the guys at the top of these rankings, and they could definitely produce similar numbers. Both Brady and Burrow, I would not be surprised if I had them up inside my top 6 before the season starts. Number 9, this is where I have Jalen Hurts. Plenty of weapons, right? But really the weapons, I don't want to say have been the problem for Jalen Hurts. It's been more so that the weapons he's had have kind of let him down, and let's not, sugarcoat it here. He's not the most accurate passer in the NFL, but now he has A.J. Brown, and we know he's going to run the ball a lot. Got him at 9. Number 10, Russell Wilson. I honestly don't see a whole lot of change in Russell Wilson going from Seattle to Denver. He still has plenty of playmakers in this offense, a solid tight end in Albert Are You Okay, and a great running game. I got Russell Wilson at 10. 11, Derek Carr, Las Vegas Raiders. Another one of these guys that I'm really excited to watch in 2022. He's added his best friend in Devontae Adams. Darren Waller is back and healthy. We know about Third and Renfro, and we got Kenyon Drake and Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Derek Carr is one of these guys that has verged top 12 every single year, and now he adds Devontae Adams. He's definitely going inside my top 12 at number 11. 12 will be Dak Prescott, somebody who I have 4 spots lower than the consensus. I mean, when you lose Amari Cooper, when you lose Cedric Wilson, when you have Michael Gallup coming off a season-ending injury, it's just pause for the cause, I guess you could say, because the expectations are so high for Dak Prescott. We may be a little bit let down with how this offense looks this season, so he's sitting right here for me at number 12. 13 then is going to be Aaron Rodgers, which is crazy low. But what's crazy is the lack of weapons he has to throw to right now. Do I expect there to be good weeks for all those guys in that offense? Sure. But Aaron Rodgers just doesn't have that big play guy like we've seen from Davante Adams in years past to go out there and boost his overall touchdown numbers at least. So that's why I've got him dropped down to 13. 14 is Deshaun Watson, Cleveland Browns. He's kind of just sitting here in limbo until we figure out, is he going to be suspended? How long is he going to be suspended for? Because once we have that information, we'll better be able to gauge where he'll fall by end of season. Right now at 14. 15, that'll be Kirk Cousins, and an offense I still love with Dalvin Cook and Justin Jefferson. You also have Adam Thielen coming back, Irv Smith Jr. back and healthy. We could see a high-powered offense in Minnesota from a team that may be trailing from time to time and having to throw the ball more. Got him at 15. 16 is Tua, just surrounded by speed and weapons everywhere. You got Tyreek Hill. You got Jalen Waddle. You got Cedric Wilson. You got Chase Edmonds. I mean, you got people all over the place. You got Mike Gesicki at the tight end position. Tua has every opportunity to succeed. Got him at 16. 17, I put Trey Lance here. But it's kind of going to be a Trey Lance / Jimmy G because we just don't know yet, right? The longer that Jimmy G is there on the roster, the more it makes me believe he's going to be the week 1 starter. If it's not, and Jimmy G is off the roster, Trey Lance will climb up these rankings. If Jimmy G is there, he's going to be sitting right here around this spot at 17 or so. Just something we need to pay close attention to here over the next few months. On to 18, Matt Ryan now with the Indianapolis Colts. Got him a couple spots higher than the consensus because I love hearing that Paris Campbell is healthy. You add him to Alec Pierce and Michael Pittman and Jonathan Taylor and Naheem Hines, and you have plenty of opportunity for Matt Ryan to go out there and once again put up great numbers. Is he going to go be a league MVP, throwing for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns? No, he's not. But where you can get him in drafts, he's definitely a value pick that can supply you a safe floor every single week. Got him at 18. 19, Ryan Tannehill, no more A.J. Brown. Replaced him with Treylon Burks and now have Bobby Trees, Robert Woods on the roster as well. What does this offense look like? Are they still heavy Derrick Henry? If that's the case, Ryan Tannehill kind of going to have those up and down weeks like we've seen here as of late. So he's sitting at 19. And then 20, I had to throw in Zach Wilson. I only have him 3 spots higher than the consensus, but Zach Wilson at the end of 2021 took huge strides forward. Right, he was definitely a guy who came out there and improved as the season went on. Now he's continued to add weapons in this backfield with Breece Hall. They've added Garrett Wilson on the outside. They already know about Elijah Moore. There is opportunity here for Zach Wilson to really grow in his second season as an NFL quarterback, so he's sitting right here at number 20. So as you can see, once again in 2022, similar to the last couple years, there's a ton of options at the quarterback position. Maybe your rankings are a little bit different, and that's okay. Let me know down below in the comment section, how do you see the top 20 quarterbacks? Are there any names that you expect to maybe be a little bit high? Remember, we're not supposed to always agree on rankings. It would be boring if we did. So leave those comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button because we want to hit our like goal so I can give away a free draft guide to somebody in the comments as well. But for now, hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day. I'll be back in North Carolina soon. And you know what that means? Banger videos coming up, so stay subscribed and we'll talk to you later.